Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go, here we go!
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Ortiz. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. Third and goal. Back to throw. Ortiz steps away to his left. That's caught at the 1. And in for the Lions touchdown. Cortland Sutton. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Lance going to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Lance. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On the counter, here's Williams. Down to about the 23. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo LaCora. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Really did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time. But
they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Touchdown, Broncos. Tyquan Thornton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 27, Lance. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they have one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
To throw again on second down, Lance. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance now to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. To throw, it's Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Point did on the last one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Lance now on 1st down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
From midfield, here's Lance. Jones has it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
To Bayless Jones. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. It's 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have the Lions first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Ortiz. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Courtland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Lance. His throw incomplete.
Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one.
And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, But for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Lance again here on 2nd and 10. This one swung out to Williams.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Lance.
Over the middle, it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Lance looking to throw it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Working from the gun. Lance.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
Here's Lance to throw it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
60
Throwing again. Ortiz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Ortiz on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Lance now on first down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lance. This will be caught. Judy. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So here we go, a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Ready.
On fourth down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ortiz on 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Shot 50.
Looking to throw. Ortiz forced out to his left.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
On the stick.
Here's Ortiz on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Ortiz And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Ortiz. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The slot man in motion right. Ortiz now, operating from the gun. That's caught by Waller out left side. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3 brings us 2nd and goal.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
A loss of 2 on the play.
To throw is Ortiz. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Ortiz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Ortiz. From the gun, he'll throw.
A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
It's now 3rd and goal.
19 right, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cut up. 19 sight, 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready.
Ortiz throwing on 4th down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Badgley on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Lance now on 1st down. Left side, got Jones.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. In motion, the tight end.
Hey, Lance. Back.
On 1st down, Lance.
Throws right side, and that's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Again, it's Lance.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Lance now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Baron Browning in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So this one's over.